exciting. Trying to think of anything really great that's going on, except I guess the most exciting thing so far is that I think the Rams just kind of got the back door covered, or at least they're in position to do so, plus the 6.5. Okay, so that's good news. Now I gotta go check and see how many, if any, Acres lineups are now alive. Because I'm telling you, I'm really steamed at whatever his name is, that Brandon, that receiver I have in the big one that has got no target. I mean, he got one target, I think, early in the game. And that was pretty much it. Freaking disaster. We'll take a look and see if maybe the Acres touchdown does anything to help me after it registers. Wait, is he in? He's in, right? Oh, well, I don't know if he's in. I really don't know if he's in. Yeah, okay, so he's in. Wait, we got to cover the 6.5 here. Not this is the end of the game, but we got to get this extra point. Okay. So first of all, that's one bit of good news in a night of bad news. If you want to know the truth. So 16-10. Boy, oh boy, just can't get anything going in this freaking showdown because I went for this Boog Powell dude at 26% ownership. He's gotten zero. He hasn't played it down, I don't think. I think they had one, I think, pass interference call on him. Then I haven't seen him since. So that's going to be the end of that. Really annoying, though, huh? But let's see if we could hold the 6.5 at least. Yeah, this is bad news for Bobby. The Baker Mayfield being passable. Yeah, Boog Powell, IMO, absolutely. Yeah, everybody wants him. Nobody wants Baker. Everybody wants him to do well enough for the Rams to keep him. I'm telling you, Bobby and all Rams fans really better make sure that they don't win this game. Because that would be really bad. I happen to like Baker Mayfield, by the way. I mean, it's quarterbacks that just suffered all kinds of adversity. I kind of like him. I know everybody wants to hate on him.
Who's getting hate now in cheats?
Yeah, no, I was saying that this could be like you better really root against the Rams to come back and actually win this game, because then you might be stuck with Baker for a while.
I know.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you who I'm really mad at. Not mad at him. The freaking Boog Powell guy just got one pass interference call, and then I don't think he's got a target the rest of the day. The Brandon Powell guy.
I know. It didn't. Yeah. That has not worked yet. In all fairness, not much has worked tonight in football. No. Right?
The one thing that's worked is the Rams plus 6.5 so far. So hopefully that holds.
So far live on that one. And I got a touchdown at for what, the third highest scoring player on the slate in Acres.
That's correct. That's correct.
Needed one more, I guess, but whatever.
Well, we just need a little bit of variance. I need something to happen here. It's you know what's going to happen. The Raiders just going to run the clock out, right?
Yeah, and it's funny because Gabe is saying right here he's got Jacobs as MVP, then Adams, Gay, Carlson, and Collins. Like that seems like a great thing. The problem is that unique at all? Like is that how is a unique-ish lineup going to win tonight in football?
Wait, who's Collins?
Actually, that's a good question. I think I assumed that was the other.
I think it's Zach Collins. I think it's Zach Collins from the Spurs. I think
you got that would be really cool if you could interchange those.
I thought of that. I'm sure a lot of people thought of that.
And
Cole.
I liked Bassey fine tonight, but the problem was like positions, and I wanted to play Nurkic, Jokic, I wanted to play all the other centers. So I gave too much love to Roby in football and basketball. That's kind of hurting a little bit.
Tell me about it. Roby and Kevin Porter Jr. were my two enemies.
Yeah, it's Kevin Porter Jr. was a guy I planned on having nothing of, and I ended up with him in my biggest buy-in for some stupid freaking reason. I have no idea why, except for the fact that he fit, and I got to play the low-owned Josh Hart, which I still like to play. And by the way, Josh Hart probably is going to get there in a pretty decent way tonight. Yeah. But very, very frustrating when you make the last-minute swaps that it's not that they're going to cost me everything because my plays didn't quite get there anyway, but like I feel like no one feels great about their lineups at the moment in basketball.
No.
And I feel like in football, how could they feel that great except for that? I guess what's winning. Let's see what's winning in football.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up.
Okay.
So it looks as though I'm gonna pull up where's NFL? Okay,
yeah, like the leader is like literally something else happens where the Rams get the ball back and then Akers scores again, and all of a sudden I'd be in like contention.
It's gonna be with it's the Ricky D again. Like he needs the money.
Right now, I'm looking at football, but I don't see. Oh, that's you're looking at the $20 thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
F that guy, by the way.
Only two people, only two-way tie.
That's weird. It's only a two-way. It's an 8-way tie, a 7-way tie in the 222.
Well, it's 2,000 left on the table.
Ooh.
And okay. no Devontae Adams. There you go. Ooh, he stopped him. Let's go.
Something happened. Something could happen.
Okay.
Who knows what that is?
That's
the thing that's crazy is all night long everybody's feeling great about their plays of Skourneck and Atwell, and then all of a sudden you get Powell for a 70-yarder.
Oh, one time.
And we're off to the races.
But the problem is, for Powell to get a 70-yarder, he's actually got to be in the football game.
That's that I find that to be an issue sometimes.
And I don't think he's in the football game anymore. That's just my.
But he might be now. They should probably go 4 wide, down by 6. Like you'd think they would.
Yeah, it's got to be Brandon season.
4 wide, ISO running back, 1 tight end with Higbee, and then the 5 linemen. That makes sense.
Yep, and Baker Mayfield just carried off the field like Rudy Rudiger. And you're screwed forever.
Thanks, Jeets. Way to put a positive spin on this whole night.
All I'm seeing is Ricky D's going to win another 300,000. I'm
just telling you right now, whoever stacked the hell out of Portland and Denver and sort of forgot about the other games is probably going to be, unless you got the right values. You know what I mean? You have to have the Bassey and the Smith and the Langford. Yeah. Everybody else is pretty much meaningless because Jokic, Lillard are both going to probably end up with 60 something. And then you've got the rest of the guys from that game that are going to probably carry it. Wow, I've got a lineup that actually looks very, very live. Unfortunately, it's a $40 single entry. Nobody else in front of me has more than 25 minutes. I've got 73 minutes. I've got Jokic, Bones Highland, and Lillard left.
Yeah,
that's a pretty nice lineup. And it's a $40. It's just in the mid range, but it's kind of a nice lineup.
Dude, anything. I'll take anything. I want to cash for over $100. I want to cash for over $100 in anything.
Oh my God. I don't care that he got there, but Keldon Johnson at 72% ownership. Are we kidding? That's crazy. Come on.
I was so happy I had all this Trey Jones on FanDuel. He was like 80% on the cake.
Yeah, I mean, between those two guys. But the thing is, like, if you play, like, if Lillard gets 60, even with Trey Jones getting, what did he get? Like 40 something?
Yeah.
Like, that's okay.
Well, what is
Lillard
this
one? Can get 60. He's got 8 points in 9. Lillard has 8 points in real life, and somehow he has 30 fantasy points, which it's not something you see with Lillard very often.
Okay, so Bones Highland has 17 in the first half. That's something.
I'm gonna tell relax with TBJ to slow down on your hating Jamal Murray and realize there's a second half yet to be played.
Is that Brandon? No, it's Atwell again. It's freaking Detective Tutuola is getting all the work.
Is it Tutu?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I just don't want to get reverse backdoor covered here. and like give up the pick six.
Yeah.
Not to mention they'd end up having to go for it on fourth down probably.
How about a touchdown and a missed extra point?
Oh man,
that would be fun.
Touchdown. How about they just get out of their own end zone? It's gonna be a holding penalty for a safety. Here it comes. Ooh, Tutuola again. It's like he's like locked in on Tutuola.
Because it's Baker, and that's give me either a tight end or a skinny fast guy and I'll just throw a little underneath patterns every day.
It's a pretty good throw.
Oh, get out of here! Stop it! Don't. We can't let this. We cannot be a part of this, Sheets.
We need a first down here.
If Baker Mayfield is the starting quarterback for the Rams.
Oh, there it is, picked off. But there's a penalty.
Oh my God! I don't want it to happen.
I just want the 6.5.
Oh, did you bet it?
Yes, I have the 6.5, and I got him in that circa.
I like it too. I agreed with that.
All right, so they got a first down. Okay.
Wait, is it third? What is it? Third? I'm looking at the wrong thing here. I need to figure out what's happening. Why am I not getting? Oh, I'm on. That's why.
And this
By
is
the way,
one
just
thing
got
again.
a new house, new place to live. So I'm very excited. So I don't have to keep jumping between screens. That's what was throwing me off. I couldn't find the game on Hulu, so I was trying to watch it, and I realized it's an Amazon game.
Oh, what's his name? Ricky D is now out of the money. So now we got a 100-way tie. Oh no, that's not it. That's the yeah, that is it. Now the winner's is catching for 4,000.
I couldn't hear you though on that one. Unfortunately, it cut out for me.
Sack.
Like, ugh.
This guy Crosby brings some heat.
Yeah, everybody brings heat.
Oh, but wait, we got a thing. We got to roughen the quarterback.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
They'll just let him get away with it every which way. Oh, here, let me turn the volume off. Sorry.
At the 16.
Yeah.
Why is it not muting? Mute. Well, I like the idea of this. I'm excited to be here, guys. How are you guys doing? Adam Perry's right. It is probably Cole that he meant at the end, not Collins. Yeah, it's really hard to get unique with that build. I am gonna go back to I'm trying to figure out if there's any sweat that I could have, and anybody else with one, please let us know if there's a sweat of any kind, even just a potential. Right, I don't really have anything.
Well, it's halftime in the showdown of the NBA. I got a Lillard captain. That's something.
Yeah.
A Lillard captain with no Jokic, so I have something to root for.
It's going to happen to me again. My original lineup is going to be my best lineup in basketball.
That's
the one I posted. At least, hey, it's good. It's good for the thing. It's going to cash, but it's really funny.
What a throw! What a throw! What a catch! Sick!
What a catch!
Oh my God!
Go with what a catch by Skwarnek. Oh my God! Now we have Baker Mayfield,
the new hero.
Even if they lose this game, now he's already locked it up.
Yeah.
Here comes the touchdown, and then the missed extra point.
Malcolm
and by
Brown.
the way, the leading scorer of this game is going to be, in not too long, Cam Akers.
Yeah,
he's not even in right now.
40 seconds. What, any timeouts left? No timeouts, right?
No timeouts. Okay, so we got. They can't keep doing the same thing and let it work, right? I don't understand this.
A Skwarnek hero.
It's crazy, and he's a good receiver, but they have no thing with him.
He's got the. It's real. It just proves it, man.
That was a really terrible play that they just called.
No, it proves it.
Cooper
down. It just proves the case. Cooper Kupp really isn't any good. It's all scheme. That's it.
Oh, right.
That's it.
Right. Now they finally had their first receiver with 10 fantasy points when Cooper gets 35 every week. Get out of here.
It's scored.
Jamal Murray cannot be keeping you from a sweat because Jamal Murray can put up 35.5. So I'm not saying he's going to tonight, but let's not be sure that Jamal Murray's night is completely done with.
No.
Now, if you played Murray without Trey Jones and you didn't have Keldon Johnson, then you're probably in trouble. But overall, I don't think there's nothing.
Well, what do we got? Do we have any miracles? Oh, there's enough time left for Baker. Oh, he's tried it. Who's that? Touchdown!
This is so ridiculous.
Sick. Officially the end of the Rams franchise, I think. What
It's
just
Van
happened?
Jefferson. It's
happened?
officially the beginning of the end, and I'm about to get a million texts from all the Baker lovers in my
This is
life.
what I want to know. I now want to actually know if it's possible that Baker Mayfield is in the winning lineup.
No.
It can't
He
be,
only has
right?
one touchdown.
Yeah, I know. He can't be, right?
No way. It is pretty crazy though. This game. What was it? 2 point. It was like 2.2 money line, right?
Well,
2.1.
don't screw up the extra point here.
Please screw up the extra point. We don't need this guy. And then something else could still happen. At least I had one Van Jefferson captain lineup.
Oh, dude, two guys are going to split 300,000 each. It looks like, unless they need the kicker. Hold on.
Who we got here? Anybody we know?
No, Black Clover, sorry, and Steel City Mafia.
And who?
Steel City Mafia.
Steel City Mafia. I actually
MC
know
number
the name,
2.
but I don't know if that's just my.
But I don't know. But the extra point could screw them. Let's see.
It probably will.
No,
right?
no. Matt Gay
is in their lineup.
Is in. No, not the one I'm looking at.
It would actually be hard for him to be in their lineup because he could only
No,
have.
he's not in their
fantasy
lineup.
points
No,
right
I think these guys are safe.
Just all he has to do is miss the extra point.
Oh, then there's all kinds
Is
of
it weird
variants.
they make the extra point shorter again?
Yeah.
Feels
Well,
like
what do
it
they
should.
got there? What Vegas guy?
So what
is
do you
gonna
get with
screw
the?
him?
Yeah, so you're gonna probably get.
No,
It's gonna be too
no.
far. So you're gonna get a pitch over the middle, and then you're gonna get a bunch of like.
Dude, the
clips
guys that
and
are in first do not have
plots.
Jacobs, and the guys that are in second have Jacobs. So
Well,
a little,
Jacobs is
so a
possible
screen
to
pass to
get.
Jacobs, like wins.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, what if you get no? It's more likely though you see it to Hollins or Adams, and then they pitch it back because they're gonna let them go 15, 20 yards.
Does that count for rushing yards if you catch a lateral and you move it at all?
If you score.
Dude, well, how about this? This is almost cruel. There's a unique lineup that's going to lose by like a point. This Garibaldi is going to lose by a point because Jacobs not in the captain.
Wait, yeah. Well, who was in the captain?
Van Jefferson.
Well, he just caught a last-second touchdown here.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying the one. I'm saying the
Is
one.
this the lowest scoring slate ever? It's 83 points.
I got 91. 91 in the lottery.
Dude, 91.4.
91.45 in the lottery. All right, don't bring it out. Don't touch it. All right, so who's going to get it? Who's going to screw these guys out of 300,000? If Jacobs
Mac
catches
Hollins.
a screen pass.
It's going to be Mac Hollins.
Yeah,
It's
but
not gonna
nobody
be Josh
has
Jacobs.
him.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm just telling you, if he catches the ball for 30 yards and then pitches it back, that's 4 points for him. Then all the game changes, right?
But I'm looking at these guys behind them. Nobody's got anybody. Oh, there's somebody with a Hollins.
But you can't look that far back. Like it's numbers that you haven't thought of yet.
That's true. But no, I see a Hollins one that's 2 points behind. So if Hollins gets this year or Jacobs, then these guys in first lose. Otherwise, and they're going to let somebody catch it.
They probably have time for a sideline grab before they do that over the middle stuff. And Jacobs won't be in.
Or Rams defense. Or Rams defense.
Abdullah, here it goes. Nope. Should have thrown it to Abdullah.
Wait, so does Carr get an interception? Yes.
Interception.
Oh, but they didn't have him.
Was he really down? Like, is he still running?
No,
I don't think they touched him.
They're just celebrating. But wait,
I know, it didn't look like they touched him.
Hold on. Let's just make sure that Mayfield doesn't, when he takes the knee, that loses a yard, right? No, nobody's got Mayfield.
This Raiders team may be the best offensive team to ever be this bad.
Dude, seriously. We just lost our 1,000-to-1 bet.
Which one?
To win the Super Bowl for the Raiders.
I know. There goes the 1,000-to-1.
Damn it. What a bad beat.
Actually, I'm not sure it's over because they were actually 5-7, not 4-8. So they're 5-8. They could win 4 games. They just did it.
So Black Clover, and they got 300,000 each on a slate with 91 points.
Oh my god! I turned my phone on. I went to dinner with a friend tonight.
Yeah.
And my phone is vibrating, and I just know it's going to be, look at Baker for the Rams. I just don't want to look at it ever again.
Oh,
This is the epitome of fool's gold. Oh my
well,
God.
is this something? You
have anything going?
I've got a FanDuel. No, whenever I start looking, I see an Isaiah Roby in the lineup. Like it's.
But it doesn't mean that it's over because it's about construction at this point because you have to have the center. If you like, for me, I played Jokic and everything, so like the centers, it doesn't matter if my forwards sucked because if I can get like 50 out of my center, the problem is Bassey scored 40. Like that's where I'm running into issues.
Sengun, he was doing really well, and then he just kind of fizzled out, huh?
That's what happens. Then they just don't play him for some reason. I at one point we'll figure out what Houston's doing. I'm not sure they know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out.
So 330. No.
I'm just looking at any no snow. Look at this. In the $40, I've got the most time remaining. And I'm only what am I? I'm behind by a lot, but I'm 70 points behind.
Wait,
but I've got Jokic, Bones, and Lillard.
All right, hold on.
I'm gonna win that tournament.
This is what we're gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna
win that tournament unless there's somebody behind me with one.
No, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna share my screen, and then we're gonna pull up some lobbies and see what's up. Okay.
Okay. Did you play this $40 tournament?
No, just that means I probably saved $40 because it would have been something else I would have lost. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna look at NBA, we're gonna look at live, and then
pretty chalk city lineup that I've got, my best lineup.
Well, let's just see. So live, so the 40, the single entry, you mean? Okay.
Yeah, like the $40. It's like it's the 20K single entry, not the 40K.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so
I just have the most time with anybody in front of me.
298, right?
298. Well, but I think that there's people behind me, but I haven't found any yet with more time.
Okay, so here's what we got. So, dude, this is like this lineup has no snowflakes. That's already something, right?
Look, in the 555, I'd be right now telling you guys, look, I'm winning this thing. There's no chance anybody else can win.
Okay, listen to me. You have the two highest scorers in this game, and it's a 1-point game, which means you have overtime vig, you have all kinds of stuff. Okay, not to mention you have Lillard at 11%,
and Bones at only 6% too.
And the Bones at only 6%. So we're gonna root. We are totally gonna root.
Yeah, it'd be nice to win the tournament, even if it's a small one. Who cares?
Dude, let me explain. Let me explain something to you. So this was my theory on MTTs in poker. When people would like brag about this. Okay. Oh, I got 4th in this for 18,000. I got 11th in this. This was my concept is that you can't brag or you can't do anything unless you cash for over 10,000, unless you win something outright. If you win something outright,
all of that. 100% agree with all of it.
Yeah. If you win something outright, I don't care if it's for $1,100. You deserve to rub it in. Okay. And obviously not say a sit and go or something like that. But you beat like 1,000 people like at anything. You know what I mean? Like you've got to be able to celebrate that. I mean, I don't care.
I totally agree with everything you're saying. This is my principle too, and I'm happy that you have the same one because you're 100%. Much ahead of me in this.
100%. So we got this, but let's take a look at the at the big ones that we're not winning, and let's see who's doing well and see what's up here. Okay, so in the alley-oop, first of all, let's celebrate my incredible lineup here. I have 0 PMR, 239 points. Take a look at this gem.
You got everything except for this. Thank you very much. Usually you say thank you very much when you do that.
Thank you very much.
0 time remaining. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The good news is that there is no good news, but I can't get last either. Crap.
Can I point out the most interesting lineup I've ever seen in my life?
Sure.
There's a guy CNASHO.
What position is he in?
No. Just look up the player. Just look at and find player.
CNAS. Yeah. Which one?
Go to both of them and try to understand what the hell was happening.
Dude, Gillespie was a good play.
Was he? guy who's never played a minute in his life and was questionable for a team that's fully healthy. Okay.
Dude, Gillespie correlated really well with Jay Walker. That was the thing.
But the Jay Walker thing is so beyond bizarre. The Jabari, okay, you get 2 players back, which is the only reason he even was able to get to 14 minutes in one game and 16 minutes in another game earlier in the season.
Nah, I mean, listen.
I honestly am trying to understand.
No, we can make fun, but it's obviously a dummy lineup because it's the exact same lineup twice.
This is not. It's not a lineup. No, they're different. There's no Jay Walker. And no.
Oh.
This can't be a dummy line. This is a 555, man. Like this guy played this tournament.
It's the same lineup repeated. It's a dummy lineup.
Oh, I thought there was one thing different.
No.
Oh, it didn't update on one when I was looking before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad though.
Yeah,
like even as a dummy lineup, I feel like you could be dumber than that.
You know what we could do? Here we can test this. Let's pull up the fadeaway. See if he's in that.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah. We'll pull up the fadeaway. What's the name of the account?
CNAS.
No, he's not even in that. He's too much of a baller. He's busy. He's busy putting 2 entries in with Jay Walker or something like that.
It's like somebody's wife was like mad at them, and then just like decided to do that. I'm serious. That's what it looks like.
What else might he be in? The 3 max? The 3 entry max? Let's see.
How is he not in the fadeaway?
CN.
If you're playing 2 entries in the 555 and you're not playing the fadeaway, that's an alarm bell. Okay, there's something weird going on there. You know what it is? I think that it's BS DraftKings trying to hit their overlay. How about that?
Ooh.
How about that for a theory? I think that actually makes the most sense of any of this.
Can you pull up yeah? Okay, so let's go back and let's just see exactly who is doing well in that, and then we will look at hockey for Adam Perry. Okay, so 289.25. There's a 3-way tie at first right now, but they're gonna lose. Dude, this E. Hafner never loses. Who is this guy?
Yeah. He's awesome. He's one of the best. No, I mean, he was the number 1 DFS player in the world before Sahil came in, which was guy who started, what's it called? And then Osimo was the next one. But he's been consistently one of I would say he's actually a better DFS player without trying to get too many people upset. I think Osimo has perfected how to play, mass entry fields and things. But I would say that E. Hafner was probably the better player. He was on the original FanDuel commercial. He also played poker for a little bit. Yeah, we were at a final table, I think, a long time ago.
So E. Hafner
I met him a number of times in person.
So E. Hafner basically, unless this guy behind him, unless these guys have Jokic, which they don't.
Can you go back to his lineup?
Yeah, he's got Lillard left.
He's losing though. And Şengün in the bet. What's Şengün end up with?
He needs 7 points. I mean,
he'll get there, obviously. But what is Şengün? What did Şengün? Yeah, but somebody's going to pass from behind.
Well, we're going to check that out in a second.
300 plus is winning for sure. You're not winning with under 300 tonight.
We're going to check this out. Let's see. So these guys, McLovin and losing it all. They both have Jamal Murray. They have the same lineup, I think. Okay. So let's see who's behind them with more than 21 or with Jokic. No, Kobe MVP is not beaten. I mean, he could. Gordon over Lillard, same PMR. Gordon over Lillard, same PMR. This guy has Highland. He's not winning. BK Ryder, same.
Why is Highland not winning?
Well, no, he's not going to outscore Lillard by 10 points.
Oh, I thought they were both there. Sorry.
No. Okay, so here's the one that's interesting. So Bake Bomb has 41 PMR left. So he's got an extra 20 points. So he has Lillard and Hart. Okay. So if Hart outscores if Hart needs 14 points to beat Hafner. That's close.
Yeah.
Actually, Hart's like a lock, right? No, he's not a lock, but
holy shit, I thought I had a good one. I don't have a good one. I've got a couple. Actually, I've got a couple projected over 300. Dude, I might win that mid-range thing. I just jumped up 200
we're
spots.
gonna pull that up in a second. So I think that, all right, so we should have like kind of like side bets. So I think that who's favored here, E. Hafner or Bake Bomb? So Bake Bomb needs to beat Hafner. He's got to get 14 points from now from Josh Hart.
14 points from here forward from Josh Hart. That's going to happen.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be close, right?
Yeah, that's really close, but I think Josh Hart ends up getting there.
All right, now who else? Now I guess I got to check for anybody else.
It's a good game too. Like it's a close game. Yeah, this is a game. This is the game where there's going to be the guys with the 5 guys behind. You know what I mean? Don't look at the guys at the top of the order. Look at the guys with the most minutes remaining. The weird part is that like there's nobody played like 5 guys from this last game.
No.
4 some.
I'm looking.
I played 4, but it's going to be the 5 guys from the last game with just the Bassey value that probably gets there.
Let me see if I can find a 60 left.
With the Bassey in there.
Okay, so B Quick 6. These guys with 59 left. Okay,
what
this guy's got 58 left. He's got Lillard, Murray, and Hart. So that means that Murray has got to get. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe these are the guys that we got to watch out for. Because if Lillard and Hart was that cake boy, so I think this one might be favored actually.
Well, nobody without Jokic really should feel comfortable, and nobody without Lillard should feel comfortable.
So here's the Bake Bomb. So the Bake Bomb, for example, he's got Lillard and Hart, and this guy's got Lillard, Hart, and Murray. So this guy has to get 14 points out of Murray from here to beat the guy who needs 14 from just Hart to beat E. Hafner. So I think that this Eddie guy is probably, boy, this is going to be tight. Like,
yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
Eddie versus
people got to stop with this. Jimmy is saying this, and I love Jimmy, but like, come on, buddy. We cannot start talking about craziness because we're looking at fantasy stats. Do not think that Jamal Murray should be benched for Bones Highland. I love Bones. I love him. Perfect guy off the bench for even a rotational championship contender. I actually think he's that good. But Jamal Murray, when he's Jamal Murray, let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy with this. This is an absurd statement. Also, Murray and Jokic work better together than Bones does because Bones is not a catch and shoot 3-point shooter, whereas Murray is one of the better ones in the league. To be honest, right now, I would bet on anything that the people with the most minutes remaining who aren't even in your picture are the ones who are going to win this tournament. You've got a nice high and tight game in Portland. 4 players from that game is going to probably be what wins it all.
All right, let's take a look at the fadeaway.
Maybe 5.
We're going to look at the fadeaway now. So in the fadeaway, this 311 guy's got no hope, right? So
nobody, unless you have to have a minimum of, in my opinion, you can't have less than 38 minutes remaining for us.
Well, but this was a good one to have. The Caleb Martin at 35 points. That was a good one. Bassey was popular. Langford did a nice game, but the Martin at 6%, that was good.
That's a nice play. That's a nice. The Caleb Martin thing. It's the biggest conundrum in the world. Hard to figure out. I don't think that Şengün and Bassey are winning it. I think that you're going to see Jokic in the winning lineup. That's my prediction for right now. Jokic is on the verge of a triple-double. He's only got 40 fantasy points right now. He's got 8 assists and 7 rebounds. And it's 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Is he getting that triple-double? 99% of the time he's getting it, right?
He's got 22, 8, and 7, right?
With 7 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah, he's a lock, right?
It's a lock. That's 60. That's 65 right there. He's going to have, just counting on that and then some other stuff. He has no other stats. He's going to get 65. It's going to be hard to fade that 65 on a winning lineup on a 3-game slate.
Yeah. So I think you're right. I think that most of these GPPs are going to be determined from the back.
I agree.
think.
So it's the players' minutes remaining, not the scores we have. What's really interesting about the players remaining is nobody has more than 4 players from this game, except for one guy, that being me, on FanDuel that could even cash. I'm sorry, DraftKings. In the $40. There's literally nobody. Nobody played 5 players from this game with a chance of even cashing. That's crazy.
We're gonna get this up right now again. We're gonna get this $40 up right now.
No. Forget my $40. It's not about that. I'm just saying it's impossible that no one could have that. Like, how is that possible?
That nobody's cashing with 5 guys left?
No, that nobody is in the top 500 or sorry, top whatever. There's 1,018 players. Nobody played 5 guys from this game except for 2 guys who have no. I guess there's 5 guys with no chance of cashing. That's incredible.
Well, let me ask you this. So
this Cloud guy is going to win this tournament, but it's.
I was going to see. So Cloud has Lillard at his 301.
I mean, Jokic is going to get another 20 to 25.
You're 40 behind him. So let's take the Lillard out.
You can get 20 to 25 on Jokic, 20 on Bones, and I win. Right?
Yeah, from here.
Yeah, from here. But I'm looking at it right here. The players' minutes remaining. You go through the entire list of all the top 500 players. There's only one guy with more minutes than me, and he is a million points behind me, and he doesn't have Jokic.
Well, here we go.
By the way, the Jokic-Nurkic lineup was a good idea. I want to say, can I take a little credit?
Yeah.
I mean, Nurkic is doing his thing. He's got 32 right now. With 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, he's going to end up with probably 50. I just didn't quite get the other pieces right.
So the good news for you here is that it's weird, but so you're going to have another 6, probably another 12 minutes from Jokic. And if it's remember down the stretch, he averages more like 2.5 fantasy points a minute, right? So
yeah, somewhere around there.
So maybe he gets another 30.
Yeah, I don't think you're winning without Jokic except for in the single entries. I just don't think it's going to be possible.
Well, and the good thing about Highland is he's not in the game right now, so he's probably going to come in at some point, and if he remains hot, they'll leave him in. Yeah,
he could easily close with Murray and Jokic. Yeah, 100%.
And you'll get the same amount of minutes out of Lillard as of Jokic, but we're not worried about Lillard because the guy in first already has it. We're worried about Jokic and Highland. Well,
but in general, though, like there is a lot of room to move up. Like I think I ended up with 50% Lillard overall. Like, I could get some min cashes out of the way. That would be nice.
Yes. Yes.
Get those. It's people don't account for that stuff, but getting your money back sometimes. And every tournament that you don't win is worth it. You know what I mean? You'll take it.
What happened?
I don't care how bad Jamal Murray's been. I stand by the play at the ownership on this kind of a slate all day. I'll do it every time. I would do the same thing again unless I knew the exact results.
What happened in the 222 here in the showdown? So we had a 7-way tie. Ricky D, Osimo, Kadako, whatever, Sean Zan, and Whistles Go Woo, all of the aforementioned need money. So feel really good. These guys finally broke out and are going to share first prize in this because I was really worried about all 5 of these guys' bankrolls.
Yeah. I wish this was the 555 that we were sweating like the $40 because I honestly think I'm the favorite to win.
In fairness, I don't know if you know this guy. You know who's a lot of respect for this guy. You know who this Sean Zan is?
Yeah, really good player. I've met him a couple times. Really good player.
Well, what I respect,
as long as it's the guy I'm remembering. But
what I respect about him is that he does like all the projections for like Osimo, in the fringe sports. So he's the guy that's up doing the soccer stuff and the League of Legends stuff, like and the tennis stuff like late at night. And he manages to do well playing too, which is very, very difficult, obviously.
Yeah, no, Yeah, man, absolutely.
I don't know who that is, but
No, Sean, I want to know his. I can't remember his name right off the top of my head.
let's see the
Drew was
hockey.
Drew. We got a word that Drew was a trap. Drew was a trap that we didn't fall for. At least, Sheets, can we say something we did well? We did not
Yes.
fall for the Drew Smith trap.
We did not. How many minutes did he play?
He played some minutes. He had like 10 fantasy points. He played some minutes. I don't know exactly how many he played, to be honest with you. The Jalen Green play, which really bothers me that I made it in the 555, because I'm better than that. You know what I mean? Like I know that I knew what was happening. And by the way, you know what's crazy? I think I might cash in the 555.
Really?
Because I've got Jokic and Nurkic. Nurkic is 38 now. You know what I mean? Jabari had 31. Jokic is 44, and he's going to get 60. Langford, Hart. Hart at 3%. I mean, is a gold mine, and it goes against my rule. Don't ever play Hart and Nurkic together. But when they're both 3% owned, you can play both of them on a 3-game slate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jamal Murray is the one killing me over there. And you know what? If that happens, that's fine with me. I don't mind when a guy who I like is going to just have a terrible night like Jamal Murray is having right now. It's fine with me.
Okay.
And by the way, he might put up 30 in the fourth quarter and 30 fantasy points and that's that. Not 30 real points. But okay, that's nice. Okay, maybe I could cash in the 555.
Dude,
all that scoring
we're gonna pull that up because that's like
what?
First of all, because I remember I got $48.48 of that, I think.
Well, you got no chance except for to min cash here, probably.
Dude, that's big.
Bring it. Hey, let's go then. Okay, bring it up.
Dude, I mean, like, min cash in the 555 is like worth like 3 other tournaments.
Fair enough. It's the same as winning the
40. Same as winning the 40. All right, so we're gonna pull up what is it, 555?
I mean, honestly, if Nurkic was 3.8%, I might have entered like 10 entries just to play Nurkic in 9.
We're gonna pull up anyway, so I want to get more. So wait, what do we need here? So
it's too many things. There's no way I can win.
I don't care about winning it. Oh, you can't.
Well, I've got Nurkic and Hart both at 3%.
Oh, this is gonna be rough. I love the optimism though.
It's got look at the time remaining though versus the players.
I get it. So what do we got here? So let's just say let's go perfect
long
scenario.
ways.
Say we get
the Jalen Green thing was my mistake. I take it back. I had Trey Jones, and I had freaking Trey Jones. Who did I change out?
16, 25, 40.
Oh, I left the money. I only left 100 on the table. Who did I change out here? Because I know I wanted to play. I told you the first thing today, I want to play Jokic and Nurkic in my main lineup.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who I changed. I know that I had Bruce Brown at one point instead of Hart, but that wasn't it. Oh, it was that I decided not to leave the money on the table and played Sheets. You're going to shoot me in the face. I wanted to play. I played Green over Trey Jones.
Oh, that's so funny.
And because I had all the money left on the table, right?
Right.
And that's a glitch. If there's a glitch in my game and it doesn't work on big slates, because you're never going to get me on that. But look, I get 9 more fantasy points from a guy and leave 700 on the table. It's just the right thing to do if you believe on a 3-game slate that they're even close to equal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because while one might be 67 and one might be 60% owned, if you play the 67% guy but leave the 700 on the table, you're never ever, you know what I mean? You're not getting duped ever in basketball,
right.
Ever. And Şengün being 65% owned was like shocking to me. I actually thought that he'd be like 30% or 25%. So I really, the answer is Jokic wins. Jokic goes off in the 4th, and I guess that's what wins us the money.
All right, let's see. Let's get back to this 40.
I'm up to 42nd now.
Let's see if we're moving up the list. What do we got? 42nd now?
Yeah. Lillard is 54.
Oh, this is what I like to see. I love seeing all these zeros ahead of you.
Yeah, there's I'm gonna end up in the top 10 without him, even with a miracle, I still end up in the top 10. Unless it like, I don't know, somebody has a double OT thing that I haven't counted for yet. But it's like annoying to me because when you hand build everything, you're always that move away, you know? You're always a 2v2, a 1v1, whatever pivot, leave money on the table and play, Jalen Green, and don't leave money and play Jalen Green because it makes more sense to play Jalen Green than it does Trey Jones, and not to leave 700 on the table. But God, man, it's kind of brutal when it doesn't work for you.
Dude,
I don't
this is such a dream scenario for freaking Jokic because they're going to be down probably 10 at the end of the third. So it's like more likely that he comes in with like 8 minutes to go instead of 6. It's like.
I disagree. I think that is he not in right now? Because he'll start the fourth.
I thought he was in. Yeah, he's in.
That's too bad. If he's not in, he'll start the fourth.
Right.
But the good thing you have is the Bones thing. Because Bones gets all of it now.
Yeah,
all
that's
the
true.
usage for the minutes that Jokic is out. And he probably stays on the floor if he's playing well. So Bones is 16 at the end of look like the end of 3 could easily turn into 35 or 40.
Right. I guess this isn't going to do anything. Looking at FanDuel here.
I think we have to just train ourselves and also there's a little rivalry here, which we didn't talk maybe enough about earlier on today. Like Denver brought it to Portland. Portland has brought it to Denver. There's like a thing between these teams. I don't know how to really measure it. I just know that anytime there's any excuse for anything, playing Lillard is usually the right idea.
Yeah. Okay. So Jokic is in fact out of the game. No. Yes, he is.
That's good.
Yes,
that means he comes back
good.
at the beginning of the fourth.
Good. Murray with an assist. Thank you. We'll take that. To the aforementioned somebody. Oh, DeAndre Jordan. There it is. Is that DeAndre Jordan?
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he's the backup for Jokic. Trying to see if there's anything else I can dig out of here. Because every now and then you get that weird one where you have the most time remaining.
I know.
I got a few pieces of the wrong spots. I think that you're probably similar.
Oh, you have. Oh, I was rooting for Murray for you by mistake. Oh, so Highland's in the game now. All right.
Yeah, no Murray. I have elsewhere, but I decided Bones with no Murray.
Well, Bones had a technical against him. You don't get dinged for that, do you? No, I don't think so.
Not as long as he doesn't get ejected.
Right.
God, Lillard's having a game though.
He sure is, huh?
Yeah, I mean
it's 54. So what we really would love is if Highland just played out the rest of this game somehow.
I guess if there's one thing it's teaching us on 3-game slates, even that you're not going to be able to get creative enough unless something weird happens. I think I'm always going to be the guy who plays for something weird happening with my main lineups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just don't want to play everybody at 15 to 20% at the least, even on a 3-game slate. But the weird part is that nobody has the construction of Jokic at the very top. You know what I mean? There's just like literally like nobody. There's Lillard's. There's no Jokic's because the center was too strong with the value. So when that happens, I'm always going to pivot and try to play a value with a big or pay double big. Unfortunately, tonight, Bassi scored a little too much. If he had 22, that would have been easier. If Şengün had 25, that would have been a little bit easier. But I still love the original thing that I was trying to say, which is that, look, Jokic and Nurkic outscore everybody when everyone's going double center, and no one's using that. Unfortunately, it forced me into Roby. All right. What are you doing? Building?
I have tomorrow's slate up. Get a quick look here.
All right, let's go. Go for it.
Knicks at Charlotte, Toronto and Orlando, Washington, Indiana, Sacramento, Cleveland, Atlanta at Brooklyn.
I Atlanta, Brooklyn, and New York, Charlotte are interesting.
Lakers at Philly. Yuck. Detroit at Memphis. Yuck. Phoenix.
Bet the Lakers to win outright in that game right now.
Yeah. Well, Minnesota, Utah, that could be fun.
It's fun, but what's Anthony Edwards' price now? Like $15,000?
Let's see. 9,000.
He deserves it. 100%. He's the easiest play in the slate.
And then you got a great basketball game to close it out.
And how about a little, and forget revenge, but Gobert is gonna have 20 rebounds in that game.
Oh, look at that.
So you get Gobert, Edwards as your natural build. And then we just got Sexton out for a while. If Conley doesn't come back, that's the game stack of the night. And then you also get late swap ability.
And then you got Luka against Giannis in the late night hammer.
Yep.
Well, what are these guys? Oh, Luka's 13,000. There it is.
You don't need any of it, though.
But how funny is that? I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I know it's nuts. I mean, it makes sense though. Like he averages 63.
I mean, when's the last time someone's been 13,000?
Westbrook.
Okay, I wasn't playing then. Yeah, 13,000.
Well, when Westbrook was at 13,000, though, in all fairness, yeah, I think he had a streak of he had 15 games in a row where he was over 65. Like
Oh my God.
I mean, he won the MVP with averaging 30 points in a triple double. It's really hard not to average 65 or 70 over those. If you get a couple steals and whatever, next thing you know, you're at 90. He hit 90 back-to-back games, and I think back-to-back days. Oh, let's bring Jokic back in with Bones. I think I could still win this thing. I still got the most time remaining in front of me. Sorry.
We have Brazil.
Always nice to get a win.
We have Brazil, Croatia, and Argentina, Netherlands.
Brazil, Croatia play all the time. Brazil always wins in a close nail biter. Can we get Croatia to win one time? I've been saying forever. I've played basketball. I've played soccer, which I'm terrible at. Although somehow I'm functional because I have a lot of energy. But I'm like a reasonably good basketball player. Not your guys, not your son, not you. I'm not like a AAU guy. I'm the guy who the pickup games is like everybody wants in their team because I just set everything up. I run a regular thing, and I sort of organize it. I would like to see the Croatians, who are the best athletes, in my opinion, that I've ever seen, outside of places in West Africa. And I think they're the best athletes in the world. I would like to see Croatia upset Brazil. That would be nice.
I think Brazil's is kind of loaded.
Yeah, of course, but Croatia is tough, man. These are the best. I'm telling you, they're the best athletes in the world.
Well, I wonder if Neymar's going to play. That's going to be a big deal.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Wow, Josh Hart has 30. All right, we should go back to the 555 after you're done with your thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do it right now.
By the way, guys, this is our first opportunity to take a shot at a sweat show here. We're gonna be doing many more.
No, it's gonna be better when we actually are live and something. But this is cool. Well, dude, the two aforementioned. So you have E. Hafner and Bake Bomber 1-2 as we thought about, but there's got to be guys lurking, right?
I think so. I really feel like this game. I mean,
this guy here's the Eddie guy that we talked about. So here's the guys we identified. So the Eddie is the guy that has Murray. No, wait, Bake Bomb has Lillard and Hart. Yeah, so Murray. The Murray lineups needs 9 points. Murray will get 9 points, right?
I'm not going to guarantee it.
Well, no, but I mean, where are these other 36s? I mean, there's nothing lurking here.
I don't know. I mean,
I
feel like Jokic is going to have 20 more.
Oh, here's one. Here's one.
Just look at Jokic lineups.
No. This is the Lillard and Jokic together with Gordon. He's at 263.
How many time?
He's got 260. Well, there's 1 quarter left, so he's got 263 with
with
Lillard,
42.
Jokic, and Gordon.
So 42.
So what I'm saying is Gordon and Jokic would have to outscore. Oh, it's going to be tight. Lillard, Hart, and yeah, I don't know. We're gonna check back on this one.
It's kind of fun. I honestly,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this sweat show very much.
Yeah. No,
We've
into
got some
that.
nice comments from the chat. Guys should do this every night. We're not going to do it every night, but we're gonna make a point of doing it.
Yes.
Like, that's for sure. And if you guys have like a real sweat and something, we're happy to pull you up and like, let's talk to you. We'll bring you in the mix. DM me your information. We'll bring you on the show. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just, whatever works, man. It's like
Absolutely.
I want to keep this entertaining.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Love that. Love Adam. Shout out to a lot of the guys in here. Obviously, Goldie. Obviously, Adam. Even Goldie with his weird Baker love. I have to say one thing about Goldie, though, that was really sharp. Beginning of the season, second week of the NFL, I did a show with him. He said to me, Geno Smith is legitimately a top 15 quarterback in the NFL.
Oh my
At
God.
the time, people would have thought he was a lunatic. And
I don't know. I still think the jury's out.
after the season Geno Smith's had, if he wasn't, Geno Smith has been a top 10 quarterback in the NFL this year. And it sounded like the most ridiculous thing. No, I'm serious. Geno Smith has legitimately been a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. If Russell Wilson's on that team, they have no hope.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. So shout out to Goldie for just being awesome. By the way, guys, check out Goldie's projections he's doing it right now for football. He can do it for some MMA slates that we can get it together. He's aggregating information from every other site. So everything else we're going to put an average on. That's Goldie. And Goldie will also give you his takes, but he's awesome at just telling you what the entire world is thinking. So look, when you see Goldie's projections on if you go through TrueDFS on SaberSim, it's really, really helpful.
So just you're watching this live. I'm actually uploading. I mean, this is going to change after lineups are released, but the soccer projections are literally going up right now. I literally did them. So as you'll see, like Neymar and Messi are obviously the 2 top guys. But here's your man. If you want to root for Croatia, these are the 3 guys you want to play: Modric, Perisic, and Juranovic. So that's that. All right, let's get back. Let's get the 40 up again.
Can I take back what I said about Christian Braun? Because now all of a sudden he just scored like 9 fantasy points in like a minute.
Yeah, I had some lineups with him.
I had 0 lineups with him, and I still think it's the right thing. It's such a terrible idea. Slick, love it. I love that you guys are having a good time. Anybody who used to be on RG and watch the thing, our biggest rated show was, they had a show. They decided Bobby and Grant, you guys drink the whole show. You're going to watch the NBA finals and make in-game live bets. And that was like the most fun I've ever had doing a show, like, in terms of like real time. And it was the most popular show. We had like, I don't know, 20-something thousand viewers or whatever it was. It was incredible.
You haven't seen anything yet, because I'm telling you, if we get ever deep in something, let me tell you what is a lost art, by the way, of today's generation, is actually giving play-by-play of like sporting events. Okay. Because nobody ever has to listen to the radio anymore. Nobody ever has to give play-by-play. They have 75 things going at once. What I used to do like all the time when we didn't have like 75 games you could view online, all this stuff. If some guy was like, had a bet on a game and they lived in a state that wasn't broadcasting the game, like I would like get on the phone with them and like give them literally play-by-play of the game, And,
I love that.
Yeah. And this is what we would do, and this was actually kind of a really effed up story. So this one guy, he had a bet on some game and he had like a lot of money on him or something. And I was giving play by play, and for whatever reason, I just had this bizarre idea to do this to the guy. He had this team, wherever it was, like the Lakers, whatever, they're up 5 or something like that. And he had them like -2 or something. And I just started like giving like fake play by play and put this incredible drama and like made him go to like triple overtime like before pulling out a miracle. And at the very end, I said, "Oh, dude, don't worry, you won by 10 like a half an hour ago." And he got like so mad at me.
That's great, Sheets. If we did announcing, I know you're naturally suited to be a color commentator, but I feel like that was my like goal, like my birthright.
Oh,
so what happens?
You got to do that then. So I'll do the. We'll be somewhere on that. I'll do the play-by-play, and you'll do the color.
All right, I can do that.
That's
all right,
perfect.
I'm in. Or I can do the play-by-play, but then I have to like give up like my actual takes. I just have to like ask you your takes, which
Jamal
is cool.
Murray just driving it to the lane. Look at Bobby 5 with a triple-digit winning here, up $100. Look at him. Look at him. In business. This with Jokic on the bench.
Only 3 figures. Only 3 figures too small.
Something like that. With Jokic on the bench, all this is good.
Yeah, Jokic. But yeah, I want Jokic to get back in there, and Jokic is going to end up with 65 or 70. But the question is, here's what's interesting about lineup construction. Can I veer?
Yeah.
I think this is actually an interesting point. So like lineup construction today. So Paul George and Jimmy Butler are the nuts to have together.
Yes.
100%. And it's not just because they scored a lot. It's because the position eligibility. You have the cheap options at center that are going off, which is why the Jokic plays, which is why the Nurkic plays aren't fruitful in their rewards. I would encourage everyone, when that is the general tendency and everyone's playing that way, go the other way. Just go the other way. Play the expensive centers when everyone's playing the cheap guys. I understand on small slates it's going to be much more difficult. I'm probably not going to make a ton of money tonight, but it's still interesting, like, to note, like, you have Nurkic combined lineup is 0% owned. You know, either of Jokic or Nurkic and Bassi is literally almost unowned. If you throw a Lillard in there, you know what I mean, or a Highland or something like that. Just it's very important to focus on lineup construction. And by the way, I'm about to jump up a bunch. I'm probably gonna finish in second place in this.
Yeah, I have the 5.
Feels like a second place finish, doesn't it?
Eddie just passed Bake Bomb, so Bake Bomb is officially lost because Lillard Hart loses to Lillard Hart Murray. So it's Eddie is pretty big favorite at this point, I think.
Does he have Jokic?
I got it up here right here. So he does not.
I don't think anyone could be a favorite without Jokic right now.
Well, let's look at this here. So we have a minute because none of these guys are in the game right now except for Murray. So Eddie's trying to put some distance on people before these guys come back in. With Murray, he's got 290. I presume he's going to pass these guys.
How about Bones? How about Bones going to work too?
Yeah,
but the Bones Murray connection. I'm telling you, there is something to these guys playing together. Sorry, go ahead, shoot. Sorry,
no, that's fine. So that's 290, dude. 290. It's tough to make this up. I think the Jokic lineups are dead. They're just dead. They don't exist here on my board. They don't exist.
Yeah, I think you're completely wrong. I think he'll be back in the game in 2 seconds, and he's going to end up with at least 20 more fantasy points.
But that doesn't matter. Look at this. I'm already 30 points to the bad here. Like, I haven't got to a Jokic lineup yet, and we're already spotting 30 points. All right, here we go. So Be Quick 6, but he's spotting 30 points. And Jokic isn't scoring 30 in 6 minutes.
30 is too much. He's definitely getting 20 more.
So you got to look.
Well, not definitely. I think more times than not, he's getting 20-ish more, 18 to 20.
Yeah, I'm scrolling down here. There's nobody like with 50, with like 4 guys left. It's
But meanwhile, look at this. Can you go to the $40 for a second, because it's hilarious?
yeah,
It'll only be
no,
this way for a
let's
second.
do it. We're gonna get back because we gotta.
There are
what's our
15
goal?
guys-
Top 5, probably, right?
There are 15 guys. No. There are 15 guys tied for 6th. That are a half a point ahead of me,
Oh,
and none of them have any time remaining. They all have the same lineup.
let's see this. Where we got here? Let's see.
And so no, at very worst.
Oh, bye bye,
finish second.
bye bye, guys.
But it's hilarious that 15 guys in a single. And I know it's a single entry, but 15 guys being tied is pretty ridiculous.
Okay, so wait. So 313 just seems dead. I mean, I don't think we can get there, but.
Oh, 100% we can get there, because Jokic getting 20
Right.
more alone.
Oh, that's right, absolutely.
Yeah, there's absolutely a way we get there.
So
I'm not saying I'm going to win this, but I'm saying that I have a very good chance to win
We're going to
this.
give this a run. So we're 25 behind. He's got Lillard. I just want to
That's
remind myself.
That's
And you
it.
have
He's got Lillard.
Bones and Jokic for free. Okay.
I have Bones, Jokic for free. That's all right.
Okay. So Bones and Jokic have to get 25 points.
Which seems not only like, honestly, if I was a betting man and I was just looking at somebody else's lineup,
As long as listen, if Bones stays in the game the rest of the game,
well, he just brought them back, so he's going to stay in the game.
yeah, I think we got a shot.
I think it's actually I think we're the massive favorite unless this game goes in overtime and then you get into some weird nonsense that we haven't thought of yet. But I can't even find the nonsense behind me.
That's what I'm trying to say. I try to scroll back here and there's nothing.
There's Jokic with 50. Now I'm up to 5th.
Yeah.
Okay. I could definitely win this tournament. This is no problem. We just get two assists out of Jokic. One of them to Highland would be nice. Then we're done. Just get a nice little profitable night, Yeah. Something for our first thing. Nice to get a win. How about a win?
Yeah, we're getting there. Our first live sweat, we're gonna get a dub. I'm in.
Get a win. Yeah, even if it's not the best win, get the win.
We need 21 points out of those 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Jokic. There you go. How about 19?
I feel very good about this. Actually, I actually feel like if I was a betting man, I'd much rather have my side of it than his. But also, Sheets, tell me about your strategy in general. Wouldn't you, in general, in DFS, be in my position than the person who's leading and fading everything?
Sure. Oh, for sure.
It's much more fun anyway.
Oh,
at least. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're on the same page there. That's good.
Lillard's going to put 2 free throws in just for good measure. Not a big deal, but
yeah, just pass the other guys, whatever. Pass one other guy anyway.
Yep. And then we're just going to be tracking down the cloud.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I just want to make sure there's nobody behind. And now we could all pull a roadie, right? Dude, if you would only put this line up in the 555.
If this was in the 555, bro, you win 50,000.
How could you not do that? How could you not do that?
That's not even the painful part. The painful part is when you have it in you win 30,000 and people are like, "Oh my God, that's great. You won the $44 and the $15." But if you put that in the 888, you would have won 250,000. All right, we're up to 3rd now.
Yep.
And I think Bones is out there, right? I think he's out there. I think he's in for the rest.
Yep. Dude, that's all we care about is Bones and Jokic. Everything else is nutted. You know what I mean? We're
Yep.
So 19 points in 6 minutes.
And by the way, probably a much better chance to cash in the 555 as well. I'm just gonna take a quick look.
Pull that up. Then we'll wait for a timeout to pull that up.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm 24. If I get how much do they pay? 20. So if I get 20 more,
who's 0 for Denver?
Yeah, so I need 20 more points to probably cash in that one.
All right, so we're officially in second. We'll tie for second, whatever. We're chasing down the cloud.
And by the way, can I just say, Jamal Murray also getting there? He's fine. Jamal Murray has a terrible shooting night, and again, he's at 33.5 fantasy points right now. So let's not just go crazy on how. Oh my God. If I just left the Trey Jones lineup in there, that would have been a lot nicer. make it just real easy to cash.
And Jokic is just freaking just laying in. Let's go.
So this is what happens down the stretch. You got 5 minutes left.
17
This is when
points.
This is when you get all the production out of your guys.
Yup.
I'm in second now.
Yep. So we're just it's just you and Cloud LC for the cheese. That's it.
And by the way, like I'm in 56th in the what's it called with more time remaining. Can we get the overtime to go exactly my way?
In which one?
In the $15. There's
In
nobody
the
with more
fadeaway?
time in front of me. In the fadeaway, in the big one.
Well, let's pull this up here. See.
It's not going to happen. I just dropped down 20 places, but I think I have the
You
most.
dropped
Yeah,
20 places because you coughed. That's what happens.
that's what happened. Yeah. I breathed. But I have the most time remaining of anybody in the top 77. If this game does go to overtime and it goes exactly right, and that's a lot to ask for.
But you have 13 left.
It's not. I mean, it's these guys. It's the back and forth. But there's an overtime possibility, and nobody at the top has these many guys left. There's guys behind me. I'm trying to even find the next guy behind me with more minutes remaining than I do.
Yeah.
There is, and because I have Jokic, Lillard, and Bones. I don't have Jokic, Lillard, and Murray, but Bones will play the overtime because they came back. There's an outside chance, man. It's not going to happen very often, but it could happen. I like it. I went from when I got here winning $0 to being, a couple thousand, and then maybe a little more. Ugh. Wish I left that one in the 555, but you know what? That's just life.
Hold on, and I'd like to 20K.
Nurkic also 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Murray, oh my God, Murray is just going nuts now. Murray did do exactly what I said. He's put up like 20 in the last 8 minutes. Ugh.
Oh no, I didn't
What
even
happened?
notice this. This is like you told me this too. The one that I bought of yours was the different single entry.
I didn't sell this one because it's $40.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'll send it to you, buddy.
Nah, that's all right.
I owe you enough as it is. All right.
7. So all right. We got. I kind of want to get something going. We only got 3 minutes left. I don't.
Well, okay.
It's looking bad, man.
It's not looking that bad.
Ugh. No, who's this turkey behind us with the 7 minutes? Who's this guy?
I mean,
Oh,
there
he's
is
got
an
one.
overtime possibility. You understand this, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Let me just make sure. They have Bones in the game, don't they? Get out of here. How do you not play him down
No,
this?
he's out.
That's so weird to me.
He's
You're gonna play Casey they're gonna substitute offense for defense there, 100%. So he'll play the offensive possessions.
By the way, you know how you can tell if he's in, right?
I can just look it up.
No, but right here from the lineup here.
Yeah, but that's behind the times though.
What do you mean?
I think it's slightly delayed.
No, this is good. This they have these guys when they have the position highlighted.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, when they have you
see what I'm pointing to here?
No, I got you. I understand what you're saying. I just don't think that's actually it definitely is off a lot of the time in football. I don't know in basketball actually that's a fair
No,
point.
football I don't think exists. I really think I only think they have this in basketball.
Well, can I ask for an overtime because all I said was I'm going to play 3 to 5 guys from this game and I'll
we're going to do this.
We can make some money off this.
Absolutely.
Well, Jokic is right there.
No, he's definitely going to need the overtime.
He only needs 2 assists.
Oh wait, that's right. 2 assists gets him an extra how many?
3 plus the 2 assists would be 6.
No, but I mean, what do you get the bonus for? How much is the bonus?
3.
That's it? That's brutal.
Yeah, but because he already got the double bonus.
Right.
But at the same time, if he gets 2 more assists, there's probably a rebound involved. at some
Well, I'll
point,
tell you,
know?
the sweat is officially overtime, I think.
The real sweat is overtime. But you know what? In all fairness, there's 3 minutes left?
Yeah.
No, I could. This team could score. They could score 17 points in 3 minutes with Jokic if they bring Bones back in. If they don't bring Bones back in, there's no way.
No, but I'm telling you, you get Jokic, one of those things where misses it, gets his own rebound, misses it, gets his own rebound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one of those. That's right.
Look, I'm here for the nonsense, man. Let's do it.
Wait, we're gonna go back to the E. Hafner Open here. And
The E. Hafner Open.
and it's definitely where did McLovin come from? Oh no,
this guy
no.
actually is one of the sweetest guys.
No,
very nice guy.
No, this guy Eddie, he's right on the verge. Yeah, he's not losing.
My man Relax with TBJ is saying he needs a Murray double-double. Buddy, you got your Murray when you cursed him out. You cursed him out pretty big time. And he got there. He put another 30 fantasy points up in the fourth quarter. Like, I mean, what else can you ask for? I don't know if Murray's getting a double-double unless we go into overtime. I'm very confused at why Bones wouldn't be in the game closing after bringing them back, because Bones was the guy who brought them back. They were down 10. You'd think that he would be in there. What happened? Denver scored. Who did it? Murray? Must have been Murray, because it's not on my thing.
No, Jokic to pull turn around.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's got a chance to go to over. I mean, look, right now the odds of this game going to overtime are somewhere in the sheets. What do you think they are? Because I'll tell you what they are. But I want to know what you're.
Gotta be at least like 15%.
Exactly, like 17.5% is what I think it is.
And there's Lillard with another one just for good measure. Okay.
Yeah, 3.
That was a 2.
Oh. What happens? Do they play Bones if there's an overtime? Really only matters for those ones. I'd like to cash in the
They just never do. They just never do. They always just leave the guys that were at the end of the game.
I mean, I'm 25th in the lottery.
Let's go.
So if it does go into overtime, man, like I have more time than everybody in front of me. I know there's people behind me. Sure. I'm not going to look at that. I haven't seen anyone who has more than me in the top 250.
Jokic with another assist. Okay. 11 and a half left. 11 and a half points. We can do this.
He's going to end up with 65 plus.
We could do this.
Just need Bones back in 22nd. I actually think that overtime I could possibly win this thing. Because I'm only down by 16 points.
Oh my God. Lillard is not human again.
Do you get another one?
He hit one from like 40 feet.
He just goes nuts sometimes. It's all right. It's all right. It's just off score by 1 point. That's all. I just need a foul.
There'll be plenty of opportunities.
I have no idea why Bones is not on the court here, though. Like, they haven't stopped him one time. Maybe keep your best players on the court, Denver.
Oh, that was the terrible. Nurkic like rejected freaking Jokic. That's all right. 11 and a half points, dude. You can do this.
Just need overtime.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
It's over?
No. That's what you need. You need overtime.
Yeah.
So
yeah, overtime. I cash in the 555 for sure. If there's overtime. Why does Jokic? They're discounting it. That 1 assist. He didn't get the triple double yet.
Oh my God, Murray with an amazing pull up, but they're still on this freaking odd number.
Oh no. Yeah, overtime is probably worth a minimum of 10K.
Yeah.
I'm serious. No, a minimum of like 7K.
Oh my God, they're on this freaking odd number though. Simon's with a man. So this is what you need. So it's a
Need a
timeout. 20
foul.
28 seconds to go. Denver with the ball, down 1. So we need a miss and then a foul. That's it.
How about just a foul? That would make it helpful because then if there's a foul, shoot 1 free, make 1 out of 2.
Yeah, that's possible.
Team holds the ball for the last shot and misses. Boom,
Yeah.
overtime.
Yeah.
And as Adam's asking, hey, why not? Why can't we go into 2
And
overtime?
excuse me, Mr. Jokic has 9 assists right now.
I know. Ugh.
Yeah, but you have to root for him to or you could hope for that the Nuggets make a 3.
It's a little harder, but yeah, that's fair. They're probably going to go for a quick.
But there's no way because if Portland is down 2 with the ball, there's zero chance that anything happens other than Lillard taking a 3.
Unless there's something wide open, but I hear you.
Yeah.
God, Lillard has 69.
But it's like an actual 69. He's got only 37 real life points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, only 37.
No, but we've seen Lillard with these types of 37 real life points and like 45 fantasy points. I mean, like,
I've taken a lot of bad beat sheets to not win big ones. This would be a really cool beat to somehow have a chance at
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Jokic, Murray. Oh my God. You're going to have a lot of Nurkic. The 2 spend ups at center actually might work if there was one for overtime.
Oh, disaster. So Jokic missed. Gordon with a putback. So it's a 1-point game with 18 seconds to go.
That is
Lillard's going to probably pull up from 3 right at the
That's
buzzer.
actually good if he does.
12 seconds. Pulls up from 3. Buries it. Oh my! You've got to be kidding me.
Let's go. It's a 2-point game.
Timeout. 8 seconds to go.
Let's go.
Dude, this is like ridiculous what this guy can do.
No, but that actually is amazing, though. For
obviously, but I'm just saying it's amazing what this Lillard can do. So we're down. We're up.
Weird.
There it is. We're down 2 with the ball. 8 seconds to go. Let's go.
Lillard's made 9 threes tonight. For what it's worth.
What you need is like,
and he has 12 assists.
Is for Jokic to be freaking selfish and not kick out to somebody for the open 3.
I need him to kick out someone for an open 2.
That's what I'm saying. No, he's not kicking out to anybody for an open 2. He's going to either take it himself.
How about a Bones Highland drive straight to the basket, no interior defense by Portland, and we just go to overtime very peacefully.
Except that Bones is not in the game.
He will be for this.
Well, let's see about that.
He will be. I mean, it makes no sense if he's not going to be on the court.
Yeah.
I really don't understand the way they utilize him entirely, but the guy is a freaking monster.
Well, why doesn't Lillard do this the whole game?
No, it always feels like that with him, doesn't it? It's like it seems like a joke. But you coach AAU basketball.
Yeah,
you've been through this stuff.
Do you get credit for a triple-double if you make 10 threes?
I feel like you should.
Right?
You don't, but you should.
All right, here we go. 8 seconds to go. We need a 2. 3 doesn't help. Obviously, a miss doesn't help. And you guys probably have a 10-second edge. So I'm just going to call this up. All right, Jokic is backing down. He gives it up to Murray. Murray's about to take a 3 in the guy's face and buries it. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Yeah. With 0.9 to go.
0.9?
Yeah, so that's going to do it. Unless a miracle happens. So let's just take another look, and then we'll call this. Let's look at
Jokic even got his triple-double.
He did, didn't he? That's amazing. So Eddie wins.
I think I actually profited on the night, but still it feels horrible.
So Eddie wins. Let's see what happened. Eddie wins with 312.
24th, man. I honestly think if that game goes overtime, I think I'm the favorite. I really do.
Fadeaway 334 won that. And that one did, and the winning lineup did not have Jokic, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, if it goes into overtime, I think I win the tournament. I really do. And they didn't give Jokic the credit for the assist, by the way. But you finished 20. Now I just jump back to 29. It's going to adjust from the point thing. But there was nobody with more time in front of me. And Jokic, Lillard, Highland, and Highland would have played I genuinely believe that. I'm shocked he wasn't out there for the last offensive possession. Oh boy.
All right. So listen,
Well,
I'm going to bed.
go to bed.
That was fun. Fun out of nowhere. And we'll do it again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Great job, Sheets, and thank you guys. Appreciate it, everybody.